Welcome back, everyone. This is Joe from Feel Like Craps. We hope you feel like craps today because we're going to roll out another strategy for you. This is a variation on a strategy that we did yesterday. The strategy that we did yesterday involved using the don't pass line as our main focus. Today we are going to use the pass line for this strategy, and this is the variation of the, as it has been called by many, the play all day strategy, because as long as the dice don't get too out of control, you ought to be able to stay at the table a while playing this particular strategy, provided, of course, you want to stay at the table. We started yesterday with a $400 bankroll. We have 400 here, as you can see. We're all green chips. We're not going to need anything other than green chips for this strategy. As you recall from the previous video, we used the don't pass to start. I am going to vary this strategy up just a little bit from the don't pass version because I have to, with the pass line, I have to worry about Big Red coming out once I get a point. So instead of putting, what we did with the previous strategy was put 2 come bets in here once we got a point. This time we are only going to put 1 bet in the come, and we're going to go 2 bets in the don't come. So that way we are hopefully square when and if Big Red rolls his head. So that being said, let's get this strategy rolling for you. Relatively simple strategy, not much to keep track of here. Our first shooter of the day is coming out. We've got a hard 10, a 5, 5, 10. That's our first roll of the day. Our point is 10. We are going to start out going in the come bar for 1 roll here. Let's see where this takes us. We've got a 4, 2, 6. It's an easy 6. Come back, we'll travel up to the 6, and now we're going to do, instead of going in the come bar again, we're going to shift to the don't come now. Remember that because that is essentially a don't pass bet, it follows the same rules that the don't pass does. So we are right now actually at our most vulnerable, one of our most vulnerable points with this strategy, because if Big Red rolls now, we are going to lose some money. And he didn't. He kept to himself for this round. We got a 5, 1, 6, another easy 6. And that actually is to our advantage. Get some green chips here for the bank to prepare for payment. The 6 that was in that had traveled up is going to come down into the come bar and get paid. This don't come bet is going to travel up behind the 6. We're going to stay in the come for 1 here. Now, actually, if we're not in as precarious a spot with Big Red if he decides to roll now. And he didn't. We got a hard 10. We got the point. One of the advantages of using our pass line strategy as opposed to the don't pass strategy for this kind of a general strategy to keep us at the table. The hard 10 is the point. So we're going to take first. We don't have to take anything. We're going to move stuff next. The puck is going to come off. The come bet's going to travel up to the 10. This will win $25 because the shooter made his point. I also forgot we do 10 shooters to try stuff out. So I will start my little count over here. We've got 10 over there. We're still on shooter number 10 right now. And and we have 2 marks. We can't do anything else at this point because the puck is off. We can't go into don't come right now. So we're going to leave these bets just as they are until we get a point. Then we're going to go into don't come to get our third working point, as you would say, up there. So let's see what the dice have. The dice say 5. The dice gods have showered a 4-1-5 upon us. The puck is going to come onto the 5. And we are going to throw our final don't come in here. Right now, we stand to break even. If we end up with a disastrous number here. 3-2-5, we got the point again. That was nice. When the dice cooperate, this strategy could actually pull in some more money than the don't pass could. In some cases, again, it all depends on how these dice roll. We got a 3-2-5, which is the point. This is going to get paid. This is going to come off. The don't come bet is going to travel behind the 5. Just to recap, we are looking on the next roll for a 10. Or, should we happen to get big red, those are going to win because these are betting on big red rolling before we get to these numbers, before those numbers roll. So, seeing as though we do have a new shooter here, we're going to go back on the pass line. This is a come out roll. The shooter made his point twice. We got a pretty decent shooter here to start things off. Next roll is Yo 11, 6-5, Yo 11. That, on a come-out roll, is a winner on the pass line. Nothing else will happen here. We'll just take $25 and be happy. Shooter's coming out. 4-1-5, he's back on that 5 again. Unfortunately for us, we had bet a don't 5, which is up here. That's going to die. It's going to go back to the bank. Puck is back on the 5. We're going to go back in the don't come. Again, relatively vulnerable here. We need to get past this roll. 6-4-10. Actually, that wasn't all that bad at all. And actually, the 10 is a great, one of the better points to have for a don't. So this 10 that was up here in the come is going to come down and get paid. We'll leave that there. We're going to stay in the come. This is going to travel. That will go behind the 10. Now, we do not want a 6 or a 10 rolling before big red. Right now, we've got active bets on the pass line. We got another bet on the come bar, so we are protected. We are actually in pretty good shape if big red decides to roll now. And he did. There's a 4-3-7. With the 4-3-7, we're going to take the losers first. The pass line's going to lose. Go back up here into the bank. These 3 bets are going to win. The come bet is the winner. These 2 are going to travel back to the don't come, and they're going to get rewarded 1-1. So that was actually pretty good for us. Not bad playing the pass line with this tonight. Dice do want to cooperate just a touch. We can't, because this puck is going to come off now. We lost a shooter. Going to take these back. We will randomize them. Take our next 2 dice. Now, because the puck is off, we can't have a bet in the come. You cannot have a bet on the come bar. It has to come down to the pass line. This is going to be a come out roll. New shooter. And let's see what happens. I got a 4-3-7 front line winner. Back-to-back 4-3-7. Payday for us. We are on the pass line. If we had been on the don't pass like we were yesterday, we would have lost this bet. But this is the pass line. On a come out 7, the pass line wins 1-1. So we'll take that and tell this shooter to give us our next one. 6-3-9. 6-3-9. That will be the new point. Puck will come over here to the 9. And we will begin our progression with our strategy. That's going to come back to the come. And the shooter has rolled a 5. 3-2-5. Our come bet is going to travel up to the 5. And we're going to throw 25 in the don't come. I need some more $25 chips for the bank here. Always a good thing. All right, now we are at our most vulnerable. We stand to win nothing here and lose everything if we end up with big red. And we don't. We got a 9. Look at that. The dice gods are smiling upon us for the beginning of this particular tutorial strategy. On the 9, this is a winner. The pass line wins on a 9. And that's it. That's all that's going to win. We'll take that. The puck is going to come off. This don't come bet's going to travel behind the 9. And once again, because the puck is off, we cannot go and don't come to complete our progression of 3. So we have to wait for a point, but we will stay on the pass line. The shooter made his point, so he gets to shoot again. Come out roll is a 10. It is an easy 10, 6-4. Puck comes over here to the 10. And we get our attempt. We'll now attempt to get our third and final point, so to speak, for the come and don't come bets. There's a 10. We got the point. 6-4-10. Not a bad start at all here. Pass line's going to win. This is going to come off. This is going to travel behind the 10. In all honesty, these are, I would rather be on these and these for don'ts than on these, because these have a higher probability of rolling. 6 and 8 has a higher probability of rolling than all of these numbers on the outside. We'll take our $25 winning. Remember, these bets are always working. They are not able to be shut off. With the don'ts, you can take the don'ts down if you want. This come bet is a contract bet, though, and it stays until it wins or loses. You can increase it. I could put more money on that if I wanted to, but you cannot decrease it or take it down once it's made. The same will go with the pass line once we have a point. We have the advantage on the pass line now with the 7. So bear that in mind. 5-4-9 is the next roll. That is semi not good for us. We're going to get knocked off this don't 9. That's going to come off and go back to the bank. We wanted Big Red to roll before him, and he didn't. Our new point is the 9. We lost one of our don'ts, so now we need to refill it, so to speak. And we are relatively vulnerable right now. We're We don't stand to come out on top with Big Red, but we don't have to worry about it. 415. 415 is the next roll, and that is actually going to be profitable for us. This is going to come down into the come area and get paid. That's going to travel behind the 5. We need that to stay there. And now we're ready. We are actually going to be in, we're in good hands right now, as long as we don't end up rolling any of those numbers we don't have don'ts on. Big Red will not kill us right now, and you're going to find out because we just rolled it. 347. 347. That's going to kill the pass line. However, we got some winners. This is going to come down. Both of these, we were saying Big Red was going to roll before those numbers, and it did. So they each get 1 for 1. The come bar, that's essentially a come out roll for a new game, and it was a 7, so that's a winner. We will take all of that. That's a nice little payday. And we lose a shooter. You have to take this back. We'll put that on the pass line. The puck is going to come off. We're going to take 2 new dice. And we are ready for our next shooter. Coming out, it's a 437. We got a frontline winner. 437 on a come out roll is a frontline winner on the pass line. We'll take our 25. Thank you very much. Onward and upward to the next one. 538. Easy. Easy 8. Actually, the way the dice landed, it's a 358. Puck comes over to the 8. And we go on the come one time. Excuse me. Next roll of the dice. This shooter has rolled us a 5. 2, 3, 5. Our come bet is going to travel up to the 5. Nothing else will happen. We'll throw 25 into the DC. Don't come. And our shooter is ready, and the dice are off the table. We're going to re-roll that. Gotta be careful. Dice on the floor. Big Red at the door. We don't want him now. And we're off again. We are off once again. We have to re-roll everything again. Bear with me here, guys. Obviously, a little energy we have to get rid of. And look at that. That held true to form. We rolled them off the table twice. We should have selected some new dice. 437. It's good that you see that, though. That's everything on the table is going to lose. The pass line's going to lose. The don't come loses on a 7. And this bet loses on a 7 because we wanted the 5 to roll before the 7. That's all property of the casino now until we win it back. -1 shooter. And here we go. New shooter coming out. 426. That's an easy 6. The puck comes over here onto the 6. We throw some green chips into the cum bar, and away we go. 6-5 yo 11. Actually, that order of that was 5-6. It's a 5-6 yo. That's a winner in the cum. Remember, if something is in the come bar and it's a come bet, it is essentially treated as a new come out roll for a new game within the game that we have ongoing. The same thing with the don't come. The don't come is a don't pass bet. A come out roll for a don't pass bet that has been placed for a quote new game unquote once we have the first game established. So that explains why the come is a winner on a Yo 11. You know, we got a hard 10. 5, 5, 10. Come bet's going to travel up to the 10. Put one in for the don't come. And away we go. 4, 3, 7. Did not want to see that at that point. That's happened twice now. It's a 3, 4, 7. We lose everything on the board. The pass line goes away. That's a loser. This is a loser. The dice roll is the dice roll. We're not in danger by any means. So, again, proof that this strategy is quite the grinding strategy. You can have a couple losers and still, you know, come out decently at the end. As long as you know when to hold them and know when to fold them, as the song goes. And we've got a new shooter. New shooter coming out. 4, 2, 6. Oh, and we should have had money on the pass line. My apologies. We should have had money on the pass line. This is a 2, 4, 6. Puck comes over and onto the 6. We're now in the middle of our first game. We're going to start another game with a come bet. 5, 1, 6. We got the point. The pass line is going to win. 1 for 1. The puck is going to come off. This come bet's going to travel up to the 6 now. We're looking to hit the 6 again. But our puck is now off. So the pass line is essentially reset, so to speak. And our shooter hit his point. He's coming back out. 6, 3, 9. Nina 9. So come over here. We've got our come point. Now we're going to go into the don't come. And again, most dangerous part of this strategy. Right here is where we stand to lose the most. 5, 4, 9. We didn't this time. Technically 4, 5, 9. We are going to win on the pass line. Shooter hit his point again. 1 for 1. The puck comes off. The don't come bet travels up behind the 9. We are now looking for Big Red to roll before 9. Right now, actually, if we get Big Red, we're going to be ahead by 25 bucks. We will lose the $25 on that 6, but everything else will be a winner. We got a 5, 3, 8, or a 3, 5, 8. That is going to bring this puck over to the 8. We are going to throw $25 into the don't come again because we need a second point. Let's go, shooter. 3, 2, 5. 3, 2, 5 is the roll. The don't come bet travels behind the 5. Now we're going to let this shooter play out. We're going to see what he does. Hopefully he'll win us some money. 639, you're going to lose us some money. 369. That kills our don't 9. The don't come bet that went to the 9 because 9 rolled before Big Red rolled. So now we are going to take another $25 and throw it on the don't come. And relatively vulnerable at this point. 6, 4, 10. That is an excellent point for a don't. 6, 4, 10. The don't come is going to travel up behind the 10. And here we go, shooter. It's a hard 4. 2, 2, 4. No harm, no foul. Nothing happens. We don't have anything off 4. We have no come bet or don't come bet that's going to travel to or behind it. So onward and upward we go. 6, 3, 9. Nothing on the 9. 3, 6, 9. We shall process to the next roll of the dice. And the dice gods say we have a 7. 4, 3, 7. We break even. We get to keep everything on the board, essentially. The pass line loses. The 6, this come bet on the 6 loses. But these two will come down and we'll recoup the 2 that we lost. Throw it on the pass line. Throw it back on the pass line. We lose a shooter. For 5 shooters remain in our 10 shooters challenge here. We need to change dice. All right, shooter, coming out. 6, 2, 8. That is an easy 8. We shall throw another $25 back into the column. And off to the races we go. 6, 6, 12. Craps 12. That's going to be a loser on this one. We shall have to replace it. Craps number on a come out roll on the pass line or the come bar is a loser. Next roll of the dice is a repeat 12. Repeat craps 12. Just kissed $50 goodbye. The good news is, hopefully they're all 12'd out now. No more midnight. And we got a 6, 3, 9. See if we can keep that dice on the table. And we can move it just a touch without it rolling. 6, 3, 9. The comeback travels up to the 9. And we throw some money in DC. Onward and upward, Excelsior. 2, 1, 3, craps. That's the perfect time for a craps number to show up. We're not going to lose here because we have a point. The don't come is going to win on a craps number. The only craps number that it doesn't, quote, win on is a 12. The 12 is barred. In other words, it pushes, it doesn't win or lose, it just stays there till the next roll. But that was advantageous for us. Recouped a couple of those miscues from before. 3, 1, 4. Or 1, 3, 4 in this case. This is going to come up to the 4, travel behind the 4 rather. We are in need of another DC point, so let's throw another 25 in there and see what the dice gods say. Craps 12. Craps 12 again. Boy, midnight's showing up quite a bit here, ain't it? The don't come is not affected. Remember, it is barred, it's pushed, it's a tie. The next roll of the dice break the tie. So let's see what we got. That's all the dots we got there. Let's get a little less than that now this time. 314. 314. One of the point numbers with the lesser probability of rolling has rolled twice now. We said the 7 was going to roll before him, so that goes bye-bye. Back to the bank, but we replace it. Once again, the don't come bet will travel up. And we need a second DC point, so we're going to go back in. We're looking for that, we're looking for that 8 or that 9 shooter. 2, 1, 3 craps, that helps. That's going to win in the don't come. We shall pull this back into camera view so you can see it. 1, 2, 3 craps. Next roll of the dice, Mr. Shooter. Hard 10. 5, 5, 10. Actually, we got 2 very good numbers for don't points. The 2 numbers that are the longest shot place numbers on the board. So let's see. Let's see if this shooter can roll us. Right now we're going to come out even. Unless he rolls a 9 first. We'd like to see him roll an 8 or a 9 first. He's going to roll us a craps 12 again. Boy, I ought to throw 25 in a field. You got double the bubble here. But we're going to resist that urge. Because these dice are going to be midnighted out soon. If they're not already. 5, 3, 8. Shooter got the point. 3, 5, 8 will win on the pass line, 1 for 1. The puck's going to come off. We got a brand new game starting, but again, these are previous games. They're all working. Anything that's up there is going to be working if it stays on there. 1, 1, 2. Craps 2 is a loser on the pass line on a come out roll. If we had been on the don't pass, we'd have been in luck. But good old Snake Eyes will kill our pass line bet. No problemo, we'll replace him. Looking for a point shooter. 5-1-6. 5-1-6 does us no harm to any of the bets that are presently in play. Just that we're going to mark the 6. The puck is going to come onto the 6. And now we're going to wait patiently and see what happens. 6-3-9. That's nice. 6-3-9 is going to win on our come bet that came up to the 9 before. Going to come back down to the come and get paid. We're going to go back here. We need another come point. Now, we would really like to see Big Red right now, but for the sake of everyone else betting at the table, we'll keep it between you and me. 3-1-4. 3-1-4. That is going to kill our don't. Big Red did not roll before the 4, so we lost that bet. We'll go back up on it. The come bet is going to travel up to the 4. 4, 6, 10. We're getting killed. The 2 points, the 2 point numbers that are usually good point numbers to have for those bets. This shooter has rolled both of them. This 10, this don't 10 is going to die. Back to the bank. It's going to get replaced though because we had a don't come bet out. We're going to throw another one up. 3-1-4 or 1-3-4, the way that the dice are on the table. The cum bet's going to come down, and that'll get paid. This is going to travel up behind the floor. We're going to stay in the cum here, the cum bet area for another roll. We actually do have an advantage should our buddy happen to roll here. He's not going to roll this time. He's going to kill our other don't. We got a 6, 4, 10. Once again. Usually a 10 is our best friend on the end. He ain't here though because we said 7 was going to roll before. The cum bet's going to travel to the 10 now. Now we would really like the 10 to roll again. Back in the don't come for another 25. And there's our 7. Of course. Of course. Our 7 rolls now. He could have rolled 2 rolls before and we'd have been good. But the dice gods have portended otherwise. This is a loser, this is a loser, this is a loser. This is our only winner. We've still got a decent amount of chips here. Hopefully you can see it. Still have a whole row of greens. That's not really all that bad considering we just got slayed. We lose a shooter. Comes back off. And away we go. Next shooter rolls a 5. 1, 4, 5. Back in the cum for 1. And a 7. 0.7 out. We cancel out. Thankfully, we don't win any money and we don't lose any money on that 7. The pass line is going to die, but the cum bet's going to help cancel it out. Stay on the pass line. That was a quick shooter. The dice said no to that shooter. They said, nope, not continuing on. All right, new shooter, 25 on the pass line. Looking for that 11 or 7. 5, 4, 9. Need a 9. Puck comes back onto the 9. We throw some money into the cum bar. And we're off to, oop, we have to learn how to hold on to the dice. 3, 5, 8. 3, 5, 8. It's an easy 8. Cum bet travels up. Go into the don't come. And I got a 7. Of course. At the most inopportune time because we lose everything. This loses, that loses. Not the most advantageous time to roll a 7. Every strategy has, even the most, quote, perfect strategies have holes. And that happens to be one of this strategy's holes. But, that being as it may, we're coming out. 5, 2, 7, we're going to win a little bit of it back. Because the puck is off, that 7 is a frontline winner 7. And because we happen to be on the front line, we will take our $25. Thank you very much, casino. 4, 1, 5. The puck will come onto the 5. Back into the cum we go. Next roll of the dice is an 8. An easy 8, 2, 6, 8. Comeback comes on up there. And again, we are in the most dangerous spot to be right now. We lose everything on big red if he rolls. Thankfully, he's decided to forego his appearance for at least one more roll. We have a hard 6, 3, 3, 6. Not the best don't point to have in the world. But we shall see what the dice gods say. Another DC bet. Craps 2, 1, 1, 2. Ye old snake eyes. That's going to be nice. That'll win us some money in the don't come. Let's see what the next roll of the dice are. Shooter, it's a 10. We have an easy 10, 6, 4, 10. Make back over. 6, 4, 10. No harm, no foul. Except this don't come is going to come up here to the 10. We would like to see that 5 or that 8. That's what we'd like to see. We got a 4 instead. Nothing happens on a 4 with us. 3, 1, 4. Here we go, shooter. 6, 5, yo, yo 11. Once again, no harm, no foul. Not helped, not hurt. Next roll of the dice, 5, 1, 6. 1, 5, 6, as the dice have appeared here. That kills the don't come bet that we had on the 6. Back up we go. Whoa, dice are off. Dice are off. We will re-roll. 5, 4, 9. Once again, we remain silent on the action, except for the fact that our don't come bet comes up to the 9. Behind the 9, I should say. And here we go. We're looking for some good numbers here. There's a 7. 4, 3, 7. And we break even. We have losing bets here. These 2 bets come down into the don't come bar and pay 1 for 1. So we came with what we started with. Puck comes off. We're down to our final shooter. I don't think we are in profit at this point. We're not lost our shirts by any means, but we are not in profit. So let's see what we can do. First come out roll is a craps 3. That is not good. That kills our pastime bet. Next roll, 7, frontline winner. We win it right back. Six, 1, 7. We'll take 25 from the bank. Thank you very much. Six, 4, 10. We will now begin the final game of our main game of our 10 shooter challenge. Easy 10. Puck will come up to the 10. We will take $25, throw it into the cum. 5, 4, 9. 5, 4, 9. Center field 9. aptly named because it is in the center of the field. There are 3 numbers to the left, 3 numbers to the right. We have 1 come point established. We will go into the don't come now. And that's the final. We lost everything. It's a 2-5-7. The dice gods don't want to give us a long roll, which is fine. It's the nature of the beast. That is our 10th and final shooter. We shall retire the dice and see how behind or ahead we are. I think we're a little behind. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, 400. We broke even. We started with 400, we ended with 400, and we made it through 10 shooters. And you got to see what happens when we do that particular strategy on the pass line as opposed to the don't pass, which is good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude this video. We will be back at it with some more strategies. A brief update for you. I did order a new camera that will hopefully, new video camera here that will have a better resolution than what I'm dealing with here. I was watching the videos we made yesterday, and let me tell you, it's a little painful, so I appreciate your indulgence. Hopefully tomorrow when the new camera comes in, we'll get it hooked up and it will provide better resolution than what you currently see for these, because I do have some exciting new strategies I'd like to try out and have you see some different, some more action on the table and see how some more bets are dealt with and paid and lost, etc., etc. With that being said, thank you very much for checking this out. Like and subscribe to the channel for future updates, of course. Any comments, feel free to leave them, good or bad. We'll take both. And until the next time, my name is Joe, and like me, I hope you feel like craps.